Well, if you are outwardly gay, go away. That is the message one Grandville business owner is sending to the public. The message came in on an online post that's now taking some heat.
And tonight, the owner is defending his stance, saying that more people who share his views should do the same. He says his Christian faith is behind the statement. 24-Hour News 8's Leon Hendricks has the story.
It's a 7-paragraph statement that starts, "Enough is enough." The owner of Diesel Tech on Ottawa Avenue in Grandville tackles issues surrounding guns, racism, and sexual orientation. Apparently, if you are white, he writes, or even close to it, you have a job, go to church, and own a gun, that translates into racist, privileged, bigot, he writes. Our rights as conservative Americans are being squashed more and more every day.
I want to have a voice about this. I want to be heard about this. And this is, and it's challenging to decide to say, I'm on the opposing side of what's seen as the popular view.
But the line getting the most attention is here. Quote, "I would not hesitate to refuse service to an openly gay person or persons. Homosexuality is wrong, period. If you want to argue this fact with me, then I will put your vehicle together with all bolts and no nuts, and you can see how that works," end quote.
Do you see where someone might be offended by that statement?
Absolutely, and I think I exercise a little bit more freedom than I would on a news broadcast. If you have a vehicle that needs to be repaired, we'd be happy to do that for you. But if you want to come in here with your boyfriend and you want to openly display that, then that's just not going to be tolerated here. We don't believe that here.
Some clearly were offended and said so on Facebook. Clowarder deleted many of the remarks that he says were inappropriate. But a couple dozen comments remain this afternoon. "Do you like scaring away your business?" one poster wrote. Another commenter said they will never step foot in your door because of the immaturity and lack of respect you have just showcased here. There were also support posts like this one. "I appreciate your honesty and your policies are absolutely your right." We asked the owner how he might interpret the post if he were a member of the gay community.
I think it would be made pretty clear to me that I'm not welcome there, which I would almost consider that enlightening. I would know exactly where not to go.
Clowarder says his post isn't about stirring up or shutting out business, but taking a stance at work in line with his faith at home.
I've chosen to put God first in my life, and that he owns everything in me and my business and beyond. And since that becomes a priority, I can't sacrifice on those morals.
Now, Clowarder says that he is not asking people the question as to whether or not they are homosexual when they come into his business. But this is an issue that's taken the national stage. The freedom to do what Clowarder is doing has been a topic of national debate. Think Indiana. Here recently in Michigan, it's also been talked about, but there are no laws that discriminate, that regulate whether or not you can discriminate based on sexual orientation. That's up to municipalities. Grand Rapids has passed such a law. East Grand Rapids has passed such a law. But Grandville is where this business is located, and they do not have such a thing in place.
So he's not stepping outside of the law here in the state, right, but he may be drawing unwanted attention.
Perhaps, or perhaps wanted attention, depending on how you look at it.
All right. Leon Hendricks, thank you.
Thank you, Leon. Now